one of the young ladies said to me, listen to me, enough people out here pretend like them are realtor, them not realtor, them are thief. They just want to write your check, and once you write the check, baby, you not see them again. About to be one of those victims in a minute. You have what?
It's like a store.
Where's that at?
It's somewhere near Combo Cookie.
Okay, I could drive go down there. You guys to hear this joke that happened to me. It was funny. It's funny now to laugh, but it was embarrassing at first because I was trying to buy my first property in Jamaica at the time, and not trying. I bought my first property. I did eventually get my property, not from the people I'm about to tell you about, but I did find a legit realtor that sold me a property. I met with this gentleman that had this so-called real estate realtor at the time. It was way back when, so back then they didn't have any way of really checking to see if someone was licensed, if it was legit, blah blah blah. Me didn't have a couple dollars and happy to go buy my first property. I was so excited. But anyway, went to this gentleman and met up with him several times. The first time was okay. I went to go inside the property, look at the place, look at the premises, you know, do all of my little bit of whatever and try to figure out what was I like and what I didn't like, what was good about the place or whatever. That first place was in Heavendale at the time, which was like, you know, coveted. And the other one was somewhere up in Red Hills area, which was a small apartment at the time, but it's very nice. It was very nice. So I was excited. As a young woman that's purchasing your own property, owning something, you felt good, you know, you excited. So you start like not paying attention to what you need to pay attention to about to spend all this money. So anyways, this whole time this man is not a realtor, but what started happening now, like several times he took me to places and he said he forgot his keys, he didn't have his keys, or he started opening the people's property. He know it was empty, so he went on the premises knowing it was empty, but he did not have the right to sell this property, and I didn't know. So anyways, I don't know how he got into the other ones a couple times, but he sure did. The second or third one was iffy, but it was still happening. I could still go and look. Now this is where it got fishy. He took me to this one particular property, and when I got to the property, I couldn't get to go in. So he's gonna tell me to stand up on a he's gonna tell me to stand up on top of like of a bucket or a crate or something. I don't remember what it was. Stand up and look on the inside of the property. How are you gonna purchase a property? I guess because I was young and naive and gullible, and he went that far with me. He just felt like he could take me for a ride. You know what I mean? But at that time, I had a business, so I knew for a fact that something started looking weird. Even though I was so happy, I wasn't paying attention. I was really paying attention, but I wasn't like saying anything to him. So I turned to him and said, why would I stand on a bucket or a crate? Go get the keys or call someone to bring you the keys because you're a businessman, right? When I said that, that's when he looked at me strange and said, okay, yeah. Because he see that I'm getting kind of like questionable. You know, I'm like, dude, this is questionable. This is not right. So anyways, we got over that little hurdle. It happened again. And when it happened again, I said to him, this is not right. I'm not going in. If you don't have the premises available to you to show me, when you do, you contact me. Anyways, I left that alone. So one day he said he had this other property to go and look at. So I said, okay, I'm going to come with you and look. But when we got there, he had another young lady there waiting, saying she was the seller's agent. But this whole time, because I'm being skeptical now, he had to make sure that he had somebody else. But it's a plan they seemed like they had together. So he had this young lady tell me that she was a seller's agent, and she could do both, you know, buyer and seller. So I said to her, I looked at him and I looked at her and said, so why would I need a buyer or seller? He's gonna say to me, you know, because it's easier, it would be cheaper for you, and you know, you're young and I'm looking out for you. He's trying to make it seem like he's looking out for my best interest, but this time he had no real estate license, and I didn't even know this because he just happens to own the property where they all work at, and she's a true realtor probably. I'm not even sure, but I didn't buy anything from them. But the moral of the story is, these people try to get me but when I'm gonna be honest with you, they took me to this lovely home. The price for the home seemed okay, but to me the house looked like it was way more than what my budget was. And at the time, they was giving me a figure like, you know, all I kept on saying, like, you could make a deposit to this, and we will work it out. We could always talk down the seller because I'm their agent, blah blah. I'm like, yeah, but to me, this house worth more, because no matter how dumb you are, you know what something is worth. And that's when it seems fishy that they're trying to get me to pay a certain amount of percentage, right? They're saying this is what the house is worth, but to me, the house looked like it's worth more than what I'm willing to offer or what my price bracket was. You know what I'm saying? So that made the biggest red flag ever in my life. Like, listen, the price point on this house. So me being who I am, I went to Valerie and Levy, and I went to Century 21, those two other agent places, and I start asking them questions like, how much in that neighborhood does certain amount, you know, the houses, and I even gave them the address. It was like, no, that house is worth. That's how I found out these people was about to rob my little deposit. It wasn't about the house. They was trying to get me to write that check to give them the deposit money, and I probably would have never seen these people again, because I'm not even sure what kind of hookup they had in that office. If it was just like something they did all the time to people, because a lot of people got frauded back in the days and not knowing how they got really frauded. But I was about to be one of those victims in a minute. So anyway, by me going to these other legit companies and they start telling me the prices, I knew the house was worth more now. And the prices, my price range was like cheap at the time. I'm only looking within like maybe like $10 million. The price range for that house was almost $30 million at the time, because it's a big ass house with a lot of land. And I didn't see nothing wrong with the house, you know, for it to be that cheap. So anyways, when I start explaining to these people at the realtor, one of the young ladies said to me, listen to me, enough people out here pretend like they're my realtor. They're not realtor, they're my thief. They just want to write your check. And once you write the check, baby, you're not see them again. That's all the lady said to me. Like, you're not going to see them again. Once you write that check and give them that deposit, down payment for that, they so-called selling you that house, and you think getting all happy, you will never hear their phone ring again. They will throw that phone away and disappear. But the moral of the story is, I did purchase my property through a legit realtor, and I learned my lesson. So if you're a young person trying to buy something anywhere in this world, especially Jamaica, make sure you do your homework. Don't be as anxious. And I was excited and I was anxious, and just to know that I acquired that kind of money to put away so I could purchase my home, I was so happy. So I'm letting y'all know now, do not let people pressure you into anything in life. Do it because you're comfortable doing it. Because the truth about it, I felt pressure, but I wasn't over pressure, because even though I was young, I was a business person, so I understood and I knew what I could take, you know what I mean? And I knew when something was wrong. So if you came this far in the video, thank you for watching. Stay blessed. Thank you guys for supporting. I appreciate every single last one of y'all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. If you came this far in the video, that means you like something. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. Thank you for watching.